Alright, hey guys, it's Alex again, and this is my first game of Interchange, or first game on Interchange, which I previously said was one of my favorite maps because the air support was so potent on this map, which you will get to see very soon. So for this game, I'm going to be using a pretty basic class for me. It's going to be a Scar, Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, Steady Aim, Akimbos probably, MP9 Akimbos, or secondary Akimbos, and I think this was before this was definitely before I prestiged. I'm now first prestige level 50 something. So really been working on getting leveled up in this game, and today I had a really good day in terms of playing this game. So you'll probably see some new games soon. So you see, I joined this game of Demolition in Progress, which I normally really don't like. But it's not that bad because it's only the first round. We're not losing, and they don't have a whole bunch of helicopters up. So just gonna stay in this one, and it looks like they're picking a new host, which is seems to happen a lot, but it's better if it happens early rather than later. The worst thing that could possibly happen to you when it's picking a new host is you're in a predator missile, because the predator missile will be going right now, or when it starts doing the countdown where it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the predator will still be going, so it'll hit the ground before the game restarts, so you won't get a kill, and you'll basically have wasted your predator. So that's kind of unfortunate. Um, But yeah, host migration. I actually do kind of like host migrations because normally it'll pick me or Tattoo Cody, which is someone I play with a lot, as the host. And since we both live very close together, we'll both get the connection advantage. It doesn't really look like we got the host here though. But so far, I'm pretty impressed with the connection in this game. 3 and 4 bars, mostly fours, and then a few threes. It's a lot better than Black Ops was at this point. Black Ops, after like the first week, I saw people with 2 bar connections and like lots of threes, which just really isn't good. You want the threes and the fours to stay there for as long as you can for your game. So good job, I guess Infinity Ward or whatever, making sure the connections are all solid. Uh, it's really not cool when you're dying because of lag or something like that. So I think I'm using a pretty basic setup here. Just, like the Scar, which I was talking about how good it was. So here I was just kind of exploiting how good it was before I prestige, because I was trying to get the gold camo, which I eventually did get, but I got it as soon as I prestige, so basically I just hit the prestige button, it was gone immediately. Um, yeah, I used my prestige token on the ACR when I prestiged, and I haven't really used it because I discovered how good the M4 is. Um, yeah. So right there you see the guy got me. He killed me when I was using my Predator. Something I should work on is getting into more safe spots, because sometimes I'll just use my Predator in a really dangerous spot where there are lots of guys around me and they'll just come up and kill me. But also, just sometimes you can just get away with that. You can just pull out the Predator missile and get 2 kills immediately, just because that's where they happen to be or there happen to be 2 guys clustered together at the time. So it's really, like timing versus safety when it comes to using a Predator. Like, how much time do you want to spend getting to cover? How much time do you want to spend, aiming it and everything? And typically, I just use it immediately and just find a little corner really quickly, and then just whatever happens happens. And I've been trying to get the emblem for the Raven. It's just basically black and white, and it says Raven on it. And looked it up, and it says that you get it, but for let's say it said we're counting the enemy's UAV 3 times in the game. So for I think like an hour today, I was trying to get that. No success. I put on the support class, and I used UAV and counter UAV, and then didn't choose a 3rd kill streak, which I think might somehow contribute to the fact I didn't get it. But every time they said that there was a counter UAV or that the enemy had UAV up, I'd call in my counter UAV. But it didn't really work, and it's kind of disappointing because I spent so much time just getting UAVs and counter UAVs when I was in really good lobbies where I could be getting, I don't know, like choppers or something that's going to help me kill them instead of just UAVs. But I think that's actually a decent setup to just use UAVs and counter UAVs on the support class. Say if you know you're going into a really hard game, then that's going to be really useful, just countering their UAV and getting UAVs for your team really fast. So that's actually a class I might consider if I know I'm going to be going into a really hard game. Like say like a similar clan tags or something like that, I might throw that on. But yeah, just really disappointed I couldn't get the Raven thing. I'm wondering if you counter an advanced UAV, does that count? Does that count towards the challenge? Also, where would I find the challenge, or is it just something that it just happens and then the emblem appears? I don't really know. I haven't like researched a video on it or anything, but I really like the way the Raven looks. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of the Ravens team, and yeah. So finally playing some Demolition, which is my favorite game type. Um, yes, what used to be. Now I'm playing more Domination, Team Defender, that kind of stuff. I actually just recently started playing Domination again, and it's actually really fun. It's interesting because in Modern Warfare 2, it seemed like a lot of the time when you came up on a flag, the enemy would respond really quickly and kill you and take you off it. But in this game, it seems like there's a much higher percentage of times when you actually capture the flag instead of get killed, which is just kind of interesting. I'm not really sure exactly why that happens, but it's just kind of like free points. It's a lot of points. You just capture a flag, and you get those points right off the bat just by capturing the starting flag, which is always nice. But yeah, Domination is a really fun game type in this game. I'm impressed. And yes, so I was also using support, and I have a game where I get a Juggernaut that gets a few kills, or a decent amount of kills. So I think I'll post that soon. But I have a lot of really, really good games. I have a few Call of Duty 4 games, and yeah, Call of Duty 4, the players there are not really that good. They're kind of just like, like people in the Philippines who just basically discovered this game and are just starting to play it, that kind of stuff. But I got some really nice games, and if you don't mind picking on some people who just received Call of Duty 4, then I'm going to post them. So second round, we're on the offensive, and I'm still using the Scar. And yeah, I just avoided that stealth bomber right there. Didn't want to get killed by those. The stealth bombers are really, really good in this game. It's just waiting 14 kills to get those kills doesn't really seem, I don't know, that effective. But stealth bombers to get people off flags and then just go capture all at once is a really, really good idea. So got a Predator here, and I call him my attack helicopter, which I'm actually really surprised by. In this game, unlike Modern Warfare 2, the attack helicopter it's a legitimate option. It's really good in this game. And before I just said it was adequate, but now I know that it actually is a really really good kill streak to use. It gets lots of kills, and it's kind of like the Harrier. When it made the buzzing noise of shooting, it was killing someone, and a lot of the time that's what it seems like it is here. And I had a question for you guys, if you leave a comment. What is the launcher that people are shooting things down with in this game? I know there's a Javelin. I don't know if there's a Stinger or not. There might be. But just what launcher are people using to shoot down stuff? Love to know. I've gotten some of my stuff shot down recently, and that's not really very nice. So let's get another helicopter. And also what's interesting in this game is when you just pick up someone's gun and you just experiment with it and you get a nice streak going. It's really interesting just to see what kind of guns other people are using. Because I never think to, put the extra types of sights on the red dot sight like that guy did. Or, like using an ACOG, use a hybrid sight or a silencer. I'm really pleasantly surprised when someone has like a silencer and a red dot, like a blinged gun. And I get to use it kind of like Modern Warfare 2. Like if you pick up someone's gun and he's got like FMJ and extended mags on it, that was a nice feeling. This game is very similar because you're getting to see, what other people are using, and sometimes that can be an indication of what's good, and sometimes not. So, just going to say guns one more time. So, good guns, M4, Scar, Type 95, and the ACR. Those are all good guns, and all good choices. Submachine guns, I get killed by the P90 a lot. I also get killed by the PP90, M1 or A1 or whatever. That gun seems to be pretty good, although I never even try the submachine guns because I'm sure they're just like underpowered or something. But what else? Oh yeah, another question. So if you get EMP'd and you have a helicopter up, does your helicopter explode and spin out? And also a comment about the campaign, the one where the part where you're in the helicopter near the construction site, kind of like the hard hat construction site, and then you get it seems like you're gonna get shot down because you get hit by something, and then the pilot gets control of the thing and just keeps on flying. Did anybody notice that that could have been kind of like making fun of the whole thing, where helicopters get shot down in the series so much in the campaign? Because I was like, like what you're thinking when you start to spin out is, oh, here's another helicopter getting shot down in the Call of Duty campaign. It's pretty typical. I didn't really play the Call of Duty, or I don't remember the Call of Duty 4 campaign, but I'm pretty sure their helicopters got shot down a lot in that game. And there's a scene after, like you survived the crash and everyone else is dead and you're just crawling around and it makes that noise like, oh. Yeah, did anyone else just notice how that's kind of like, just kind of making fun of the whole theme, the cliche of the helicopter getting shot down in Call of Duty? Because that's kind of how I saw it. Yeah, anyway, leave a comment about that, please. So, 9 seconds left. They're not going to be getting to this bomb. And, so 5 seconds, and probably just going to, like, try to get some last kill right now. Throw a Semtex. And there's the game. So, game of demolition on Interchange, a map I have not showed you guys yet. Pretty good score. And it also just shows you guys how good the kill streak is, the attack helicopter. So setups I've been using recently in terms of strike packages is I've been using support. I was using, like I said, the UAV and the counter UAV just to try and get the Raven emblem challenge, but that didn't really work out right. I was using the advanced UAV, stealth bomber, and the Juggernaut recon just to try to get the emblems for them. And what else was I using? I was also using, in terms of assault, I like to use the UAV, the Predator, the attack helicopter, and more recently I've used the Predator attack helicopter and the AH-6 helicopter. And I'll show you guys those kill streaks in a future game because I got a really nice game with those. So until next time, see you guys later.